Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kakodash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's out there pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Shalom. This is the brother Ramla coming at you with a quick video through the spirit, power, and mercy of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this be edifying. And I just want to speak real briefly that, this devil is being exposed, man. So behind the scenes, all right, these devils are being found out because mainly these other nations, all right, believe it or not, they just as tired of Esau's shit, all right, as Israel, us being the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So what's going on behind the scenes, or a lot of information is being passed on and revealed, mainly, Russia harboring a lot of info, China, all these powers that be is getting a lot of info and intel. All right, all of them just as guilty and just as wicked. But, they're getting a lot of info on these American Edomites, the Israeli Edomites, the UK Edomites, all these Edomites, man, all over the world pretty much are doing all these secret things behind the scenes. So all that info is coming out. So this devil is being revealed before our very eyes. All right. So the 2 Thessalonians. All right. I start at the top. It says, "Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, is that the day of a Mashiach is at hand." So the day of the Lord is at hand, man. So these devils getting revealed. That's why they basically, one of the reasons why they wanted Maduro over many other things. All right, they wanted to invade Venezuela. They wanted to they wanted to take the oil. All right, but from what I heard, it's other things going on. It's a lot more deeper than that. All right. And Maduro is backed by Russia. It was an article I saw. It said his wife fled to Russia. Then I heard something about Russia want to give him news. It was a bunch of stuff. It might be just rumors. It's going to say we're here of wars and rumors of wars. So we hear rumors that may not be true. But you don't know really what to believe in this day and age, man, because, it's a lot of political theater. It's a lot of things going on. It's like chess going on behind the scenes, man. It's very crazy, man. These nations are at odds against each other. However, verse 3 says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for the day shall not come, or their Lord shall not come, except there come a falling away first." All right. So, falling away, not only, the elect fell from grace, had to go into, which, Lord willing, we have the hopeful elect, or had to go into captivity. All right. Mainly over here to the Americas, all right, ultimately across the world, but this main stage is over here in America. That's why this is one of the only places where, all the tribes are in great bulk. All right, because this is a main stage. All right. So, falling away, basically the world got to fall into darkness. All right, this devil had to come in power and rule in darkness so we can see how it is, truly understand, what wickedness can do. All right, that's the best teacher, seeing this devil, this perverse devil in power. We're saying like, man, we want a righteous world. So we had a position where we begging and crying out for righteousness, all right, to flourish on the earth. All right. We begging and pleading for the Lord to come deliver us, man. Because we're seeing this wickedness going on, the way this devil running this world. We tired of it, man. Right? Saying that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So that man of sin is Esau Edom, man. Saying the son of perdition. All right. So let's see the word perdition. Apolia. Said destroying, utter destruction. All right, perishing, ruin, destruction. All right, he said the destruction which consists of eternal misery and hell. So, basically, Esau going, Charles received that by the way of in the kingdom. He going to be captive for 1,000 years. And then he going to be destroyed. All right, but it says destruction, waste, damnable, to die, perish. So that's what happens to this devil, man. He going to perish, man. His world going to perish. Going to fly away as a dream, man. What's that in Job? Let me see. It's in Job. All right, chapter 20. All right. Start at verse 3. All right, it's Job chapter 20, verse 3. It says, I have heard the check of my reproach, and the spirit of my understanding causeth me to answer. Knowest thou not this of old, since man, so like it's in question form, said, knowest thou this? So like it, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth? The triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So yeah, man. So, the triumphing of the wicked is short. So they triumphing right now. They doing all this wickedness. All right, they secretly mass murderers. All right, mass rapists. All right, they doing anything evil under the sun. They doing it, man. They covering it up behind the scenes, man. All right, it's like the Epstein list, man. That was cookie cutter, man. All right, the real shit ain't even came out yet. If it is, if it even will ever come out. All right, because the type shit that they do behind the scenes, man. All right, it's like, man, these regular people wouldn't even believe it. They'll be like, you got to be shitting me, man. But as us, Lord willing, being of the hopeful elect, we already know how this devil get down and what he's hiding, man. We already know. It's not no surprise to us. We already know how this devil get down, man. All right. And that's one thing. That's why they mainly hate the elect, because they can't lie and deceive the elect. The elect already up on game and know what these devils up to, man. All right. The elect is not bought or paid for. This devil want everybody to be in line. That's why he's going to come down with great wrath, and anybody that's against this devil or against what he's about to lay down, it's going to perish, man. He's going to destroy you and kill you. All right, he'll try his best to, or excommunicate you from his society. So this devil ain't going to be able to hide his ways much longer. Once he get revealed and found out, that's really going to come. Then he going to really come with that control. But, oh, man, these people know I'm a piece of shit, that I'm this and that. And that's when he's going to really come with them real draconian laws, where you really can't speak out on them small heads. All right, verse 6 says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds. All right, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? So he going to perish like his own dung, man. So this devil going to be completely destroyed, starting with these elites. So he's going to be, where is he? Or those that reach their head to the clouds, or they actually mount up to the heavens. All right. They so prideful. They don't think they ever going to fall. All right. So they triumphing they triumphing is short. This is short-lived. Where they have more than 500 years to rule. Right? If you think about it, So they only had a very short time. Look how much pride these devils have. You think they've been ruling for thousands and thousands of years, man. All right. But they haven't been ruling that long, man. But look how powerful they are, man. But it's only for a moment. The joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. And this devil is the biggest hypocrite. They'll say, oh, I'm not racist, but in the same breath, they'll talk shit about Jake, man. Fuck these devils, man. In the grand scheme of things, fuck them. All right? So they'll say, where is he? All right? Verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream. It shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. He's going to be chased away as a vision of the night. It's like a dream, man. A lot of times you may not remember your dreams or visions. All right? You wake up, you'll remember it vividly, but after a while, you forget about it. It fade away after a while, especially if you didn't write it down. So that's how this devil gonna fade away, man. It's gonna be like a dream. It's gonna be like a nightmare, all right, that you once had and you forgot about, man. It says the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. So, his place gonna be a desert, all right. It's gonna be destroyed. All right, so we ain't gonna have no habitation. It's gonna say, neither root nor branch when the Lord swiftly destroy them out of rulership. Everything that they ruled and touched have to be burnt to the elements, man. Everything of this world got to be destroyed. All right, we ain't gonna have no guns in the kingdom, man. We ain't gonna have condoms. We ain't gonna have Planned Parenthood, abortion clinics, none of this shit. We ain't have none of this shit, man. Fast food, or these raggedy ass vehicles. All right. These electronics, all this shit gonna be wiped away, man. Everything will be burnt to the elements, man. All right. Verse 10 says, children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. So we're going to put your descendants, we're going to put, your children to work, all right? And it says, children shall seek to please the poor. They doing that now. They the biggest fanboys of Jake, but in the same breath, they show their wickedness through their ignorance, right? Like these young Edomites, they're ignorantly racist. They just young and dumb. All right, they just they just special cases, man. But they secretly or outwardly not envy, but they look up to Jake, and they might somewhat envy as well. Yeah, they could very well envy, but they just know that Jake is just so much more better and superior than them, man. All right. But through the emergence of the far right, whatever you want to call it, is bringing an uprising of they racism back, they hatred for Jake back out. All right. For a while, it felt like or seemed like it was dissipating. Basically, feel like it was easing its way out, which never went anywhere. It just was buried underneath America, or basically, it was being done in secret. Every now and then you hear about Jake getting hung in these certain cities or towns, sundown towns and things. People like, what, they still doing that? Like, you wouldn't even believe it. But best believe, yeah, they still doing that. Certain places, they still got that hatred for Jake. Or it's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that they do towards Jake, man. Or in the regular citizen not gonna believe their eyes or their ears, all right, when this stuff come out. If it ever do come out, man. All right. So the third world is coming, but this devil is being revealed in these last days. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying. And with that being said, shalom.